Digital. Thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate that. So, hold on. That's better, Bobby. How's it going? How's it going? Just Bobby. Got it. How are you doing? How's your new year going? Kind of sick at the moment, but still trying to go for walks instead of cycling. I'm almost in the same boat. I can't say I'm sick, but I don't know, just like my head just hasn't been in it this year so far. It's like I did get a ride in, my first ride of the year, it was outside. It happened to be moist, wet outside, you know, cold day, but I don't know, I'm struggling. Like even take today, today's so nice, it's sunny outside, it is a little on the cool side. I was like, okay, do I do an IRL, go outside, or... But here I am, I'm indoors trying to get it done. The year is only 3 days old, I know. Yeah, Reg, I'd have to say mine is, I mean, it's not like anything's bad is going on, okay? I mean, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing with old age where you just, Terry B, what's up? Man, we got a celebrity in the YouTube chat today. I don't know what it is, it's just like, I'm gonna just, I'm just gonna chalk it up to old age where, like, I don't get into the vibe of a new year anymore, or it's like, every day is just another day. So like I said, nothing bad is going on, it's just, my head's just not in the game right now, you know? I haven't been, I'll be honest that I think, in my opinion, the festive 500 challenge really ruined my appetite for cycling. Like, that was rough. That was a rough challenge. For me, it was anyways. If you don't know what happened, I did not finish it. I left 30 kilometers on the clock. And the last day that I rode, which was the day before so technically there was one more day, but on the day that I had set in my mind that I was going to finish it, so that way the last day of the year I don't have to ride at all, I just had a complete breakdown. Just right on the bike, right on live stream. I just had this kind of like emotional, like I'm done. Like I don't care if I finish this thing. It was rough. And I think that kind of, I don't know, I think that just kind of ruined cycling for me for just a little bit. So we're getting back in it on our own terms. No challenges, no big challenges. I'll tell you what though, it did, it did push me, it did challenge me. I rode one day, my longest ride in my history. So I broke a PR. And not only that, I did a lot of miles under my own power, no e-bike. As y'all know, I ride an e-bike a lot nowadays, except for when I'm on the indoor bike. But a majority of that challenge, I did it all on this bike right here, which means I was under my own power, and I did a lot of it. Big trouser. Oh man, we gotta raid another celebrity. The fastest hair on Zwift and Twitch, everybody. Follow that man. I'd give you a shout out if I knew I wouldn't screw it up. Let's see if the bot will do it. I think Dimitri programmed my bot to do it. I need to make Reg a mod. Mod, do you mind, Reg, do you mind losing your VIP status for a mod status? Heck yeah, Big T, man. That hair is sexy. And fast. I'm not gonna lie, I've even seen my wife, she's like, comes into my office and like I always have like a stream up here and there, and like there's a few people that I watch on stream and it catches her eye and she's like, you're one of them, Lumo's one of them, Terry B is one of them. All right, appears that my bot is not working, so I might have to figure out how to shout you guys out myself here. And sorry everybody, we are having some, looks like network challenges right now. Looks like YouTube stream is crashing. Let's see if it comes back up. I might have to shut the TikTok live stream down. All right, Big T, take it easy. Enjoy your weekend and hope your new year is going well. Oh yeah, we got big time drop frames due to network again. Just like I said, it's like clockwork on Saturday. However, this time it looks good on Twitch perhaps, and YouTube. It's taking the blunt of it. I don't know, I might shut the TikTok down. Sorry TikTok, we're shutting you down. Still got problems. Yeah, I don't know. I'm beginning to think that I should just no longer stream on Saturdays, because that seems to be the day that everything kind of falls apart. I can stream any other day of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Multiple platforms, no issues, but it seems like every Saturday. Every Saturday. Sorry y'all if the stream is struggling for you. I don't know what to do about it. It's once again, it's one of those things where nothing's changed on my end. I'm not doing any new settings, not adding anything. But it has been consistently Saturdays that streaming is almost impossible.
BL. Oh, excuse me. BL Jan, welcome to the stream. Still feel like I got a little fatigue in my leg that I just can't seem to recover from. Dimitri, how's it going?
Very new. Where's all the snow? I don't know. Should I show you how beautiful blue sky, clear it is right now? It's just cold, that's it. Should I even show you, Dimitri, how sunny and delightful it is right now? I was this close to going outside. I was like, I pretty much hemmed and hawed for like 4 hours today. All said and done, ended up on the indoor bike. A little disappointed, but not. No, no, the windows look nice. They're just fine. I'll show you. Let's see here. I think I tried this before, and I don't think this camera will pick up out there. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I don't think it. It's like too much. It's just washed out. You can't even see the blue. Can't even see the blue in the sky. It's too cold to open a garage. That I'll tell you for sure. Look at that sun. Look at that sun. What's going on here? There we go. Yeah, Zwift is definitely lagging. I know you weren't here earlier, but I was having all kinds of frames drop due to network again. And this time it was both Twitch and YouTube, not just one. Potentially. It's like, why is it always Saturdays? At least the I haven't reset the counter, but it's like slowly trickling down. The frames drop was like as high as like 68%. So I'm just kind of, instead of resetting it, just letting it slowly trickle itself down. Oh, it's definitely annoying, that's for sure. I'm really, really close to maybe renting a server, you know, an IRL server. I would kind of hate to do that, but yeah, this is true. Unless I do just stream even indoor ones to the IRL, right? Well, let me think about that. No, that would still be a problem, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, it makes sense. Could always just switch everything, just disconnect this and hook up a hotspot, a mobile hotspot, or connect it to the Bella box. Just connect it to the Bella box. I mean, I have two Bella boxes. Just use one that I configure for, I don't know, too much thinking. I have in mind that I want to do another ride, but I think one reason why I hem and hawed all day today is because I'm feeling it right now. I don't feel good. So we'll see. I'm like, I want to finish this route and then I might do a second one that I saw that looks reasonably easy that I can complete today. No, I haven't had any yet. No gummy bears. I'm operating strictly on the big breakfast and the tortilla that I had before I came in here. I mentioned earlier that like my legs just still have this kind of like lingering fatigue from the Festive 500. It's almost bringing like back PTSD, like that ache that was just going all through my lower body or my legs, and it's not as bad, but it just still feel it, you know? Forty minutes, that's good, Dimitri. That's no easy task, especially when you don't have that interactivity or whatever, you know? Like if all you have is watching videos or streams or whatever, it's like, I mean, I remember before all this shit was around, like just having the iPad next to me and on a trainer, and you're just raw dogging it for hours. Raw dogging it. And then for a while, I remember, what was that bike racer's name? I want to say Michael something, McCarthy, Chris Carmichael, maybe it was Chris Carmichael. He came out with a series of videos that you could ride to, and it had like these, it was like POV perspective, and then you had the zones and everything. Like that was like the most interactive you could get at the time. And the trainer came with a DVD set, if that tells you anything. I still have those I remember I ripped the videos to a file that I could put on my iPad. Is that who it was? It was Carmichael, right? Yeah, exactly. It's during a race in downtown Chicago, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's a big time local national champion crit bike racer. And then if you look at the videos, Dimitri, of like the gear that he had to use, like it looked like he had a rucksack trying to film all that. Not at all as streamlined as things are today, you know? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think I'm gonna do the second ride. I am definitely just not feeling great, which is why I kind of hem and hawed all day about, do I ride, do I not ride, do I go outside, do I stay inside? It's like non-stop. I did, however, though, work on a video. I got it done. Got it released on YouTube. So I got a new video on YouTube. That's what I did most of the morning. Kind of a little upset with it and not, because it seems like somewhere along the line there's always some kind of rendering issue. Whether it's the software or YouTube, just like, I don't know, it's like I went back and watched it over and over and over, and it's like, okay, there's not a problem here, but yet when it renders, there's a problem here, and then like I kept, what do you call it? Processing it. So it like processed it once. I was like, okay, that's messed up, and so I go back and try to fix this, and then turn the bit rate up on it, process it again, and it's like it was still there. And after the third time, I gave up. I was like, you know what? Send it. I'm just get it off my plate. Heck yeah, man, we're breaking and everywhere I posted it, Dimitri, I told everybody, hey, don't expect to just quickly watch this video. This is a video I'm asking you to get a beverage, get some popcorn, plan a day, a night where you can just put it up on the big screen and watch. iPhone recap, 22 minutes. 1 minute, yeah. It's funny how YouTube works. Man, there's so much lag on the Zwift this morning. It is horrible. I can't even tell if I'm pedaling or not pedaling. Alright, there it is, everybody. Thank you everyone for watching. Like I said, I had planned to do 2 routes today, but right now I'm just really not feeling great. So I don't know what it is. Like I said, I just feel this like lingering fatigue from the Festive 500. It just seems like it won't go away. And so I'm gonna have to think long and hard about ever doing a challenge like that again, because it just takes a toll on me. I can't. It seems like no matter how much I rest or whatever, take days off the bike, I just can't recover. And then I have this like underlying like feeling almost sick, kind of like, which is why I hadn't been too thrilled about riding much lately. So this is my second ride of the year. No, the first one was outside. Second one inside. We'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, everybody. We'll see you all. I don't think I'm going to raid out or anything. I don't think there's enough people here to raid out. Pretty sure there's not. Yeah. All right, everybody. We're shutting down. We'll see you YouTube. We'll see you Twitch.